What is up, gamers? This is John D, and welcome back to another Pokemon Indigo Blue Disc. And pretty much, I'll just be explaining what is going on in the scenes, because I just realized my gameplay was so long, so I'll just explain what's going on. So pretty much, once you have entered the lab where you verse Professor Turo and Sada, they're going to be, having this scenario where they're going to be like, oh, where do we go to find the secret treasure? So pretty much all we're going to be going is inside this elevator. The same elevator where we went with Professor Turo and Sada. And basically they were androids, so pretty much you do is just go there, and then you'll be having this discussion with them regarding the treasure and that. And then we're pretty much going to reach to the bottom. So this is where you're going to be seeing the Area 0. And then pretty much they're basically Miss Briar is going to find this book where it talks about this new Terra, and it's called the Stellar Terra type. It's basically like all of the elements for the Pokemon types. So it's going to have those jewels around, which you'll be seeing very soon. So pretty much all we have to do is just go to that crystal area, and then they're going to be like, oh, there's no way to get there. So pretty much we cannot. So what she's saying is, you can't use Miraidon. So, and then we found this Pokemon right there, and then we just have to verse it. So pretty much what you do is you verse the Glimora, and then the thing is you cannot catch this Pokemon because it's part of the mission. So I wish we could catch it because it has this new Terra type, which is the Stellar type. Pretty much once you defeat it, the blocks will disappear. So once you have done that, you'll be able to go to this path. And basically, all you're going to do is go to another area, and then you're going to have to do the same thing again, where you try to find the Pokemon with the Stellar type. So pretty much go up in the mountains at the left side of them, and you'll be seeing a Pokemon like this. You might see a Noivern, but it could be different from your game, because, for Scarlet Violet users, they might see the different Pokemon. But for Violet users, you might see the same Pokemon that you might encounter in this game. But for Scarlet players, let me know in the comment section what Pokemon you see when you're versing these Stellar type Pokemon. So I tried to catch the Noivern, but I found out that I couldn't. I wish I could. And then I was like, okay, I guess it's just part of the mission. Once we've done that, maybe later we can start getting the Stellar types. And then once you defeated the Noivern from Violet, you'll be able to go to the next area. So they're going to be like, great job, John, and that, now let's go continue with the journey. So all I did was, we just went through this cave, and then we just went through the third one. You can see there's another one. So I tried going up here. I found out that I couldn't go there. So I saw another cave from the left side of where they are. And then straight ahead, I can see this glowing aura, and that is where the next Stellar Pokemon is. And that is going to be the Iron Thorns. And then pretty much from there, we're just going to be versing the Iron Thorns until we've completely defeated it. Pretty easy. Just use a fighting type, water type Pokemon, and you should be able to defeat it. This is specifically for Violet players. Pretty much just defeat it, and then from there, the cave crystal area is going to clear out. So you're going to be seeing that. And then Miss Briar is going to be like, hey, it's open, come here. And then you just go back there and meet up with the gang. So give us a second, we'll be there shortly. There we go. So they're going to be like, thank you for the help in that, we appreciate it, blah, 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 blah. And then they're going to be like, oh, we're very close to the terrestrial energy. So pretty much we just continue from where this cave is, and we should be there very soon. And as you can tell, this is going to be the last level. So after we go down, all the way down here, and by the way, these crystal areas looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie, it's pretty awesome. And then pretty much, I was like, where can I find it? So I was like, oh, Carmine is over there. And then she's like, oh, I can't go through the water, don't want to get wet. So I'm like, oh, it's gotta be over there. So pretty much we went there, and yes, there's the last Pokemon. And the last Pokemon is going to be that Garnacle for Violet players. But let me know in the comments for Scarlet players, what Pokemon did you see when you were doing the Indigo disc when you were trying to get the Legendary Terapagos. And pretty much that is the last cave that you're going to need to do in order to finally get to where the Terapagos is. And then pretty much at the end, Kieran's going to be calling you, be like, it's opened. And pretty much, they just feel really happy that we're helping them to, finally find this cave. And then later, Kieran is just like, I want to get this Pokemon so badly, because if you have played the Kitakami, which you should before you play the Indigo disc, because he's really upset because we got the Ogre Palm, and so he's like, I need to get this Legendary. So that's the main reason why he came to this trip in the first place, just so that he can get this Terapagos for himself. So, yep, once he took out the crystal, as you can see, yep, that is the Legendary Terapagos. And then this is where the turning point goes. He uses the Master Ball to get the Terapagos, because he's just so jealous that we had the Ogre Palm. So now what we're going to be doing is at the end, right after this scene, you're going to be versing Kieran with the Legendary Terapagos. Pretty much we're going to see the power of Terapagos. That's why they're having this match. So, yep. So you're going to be versing Kieran again with the Terapagos. And you can see it went to its disc form, its Terra Shell form. So from there, you're going to be versing Terapagos. Pretty much you're going to try to do as much damage as possible. So I used Meowscarada with its Flower Trick. And then I was able to do it with no problem. And then right after that, they're going to be like, wait, there's something wrong, because Terapagos' power is not complete. So then after that, they just realized that, oh, you got to terrorize this Pokemon in order to unleash its power. So that's what Kieran did, and it is just overwhelming, and this power is just crazy that that we basically just protected him, and then he tried to return it, but it broke its Master Ball, which means Kieran does not own Terapagos anymore. And now our goal is to try to defeat this overwhelming power of the Stellar Terapagos, the hidden treasure of Area 0. Pretty much from there, it's kind of like for Terra Raids, where you have to terrorize the Pokemon in order to, to lower the defenses in that. So pretty much from there, all you're doing is just try to get as many attacks as possible so that you can terrorize and then try to get as much. And then you're going to have to do this thing again where it has this barrier. And then you just keep going until you, at the end, defeated it. As you can see that my Meowscarada got eliminated because of that overwhelming power, so I had to use my Quackquavel. And then from there, I just try to, do as much damage as possible. And then, Carmine was telling him, Kieran, please come out. And then, there we go. Took him a lot of courage to finally get Kieran to finally help us defeat this Legendary Terapagos. So yeah, it's going to take a while. That's why I had to, fast the video, just so that, I don't waste your time in that. So yeah, pretty much you're going to keep doing this process until you reach to the end. And now, once you reach to the end, you can finally attack it. And then this is where you finally catch the Pokemon. And they're like, yes, just go get it. And then pretty much from there, they're going to be like, are you okay and all that? And then Kieran just decided that, you know what? I can finally let go of everything from whatever happened in the past. So pretty much from Kitakami, he was just feeling like he's weak in that. And then he just realized that he made a big mistake, like the way he acted in that. So he's like, you know what? It's time that I start over again and finally start something new. And then pretty much that's the end of Indigo Blue Disc. And yeah, the story kind of makes sense in that. So I thought it was pretty good overall. But I know a lot of you may disagree on that. But let me know if you guys think there should be like an alternative in that. Please let me know in the comment section down below. If you like it, then be sure to let me know. And pretty much, yep, that's pretty much the end of the Indigo Blue Disc. And we will wrap it up for now. So if you guys enjoyed the Kitakami and Indigo Blue Disc, the two DLCs that came last year, let me know in the comment section down below. And pretty much we will wrap it up. And we are done for now. And this is John D. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.